Alright, it's time to end this. At long last. Good game, Anne, by the way. That was that was a goofy game. This is so goofy. Oh, I can't believe it failed that catch. Just every time my dice were like, oh, something important's happening? Sorry, man. We're gonna have to just not let you have that. These bastard dice. We've been on a really bad streak in Blood Bowl lately. Really bad streak. 352. Hold on, let me see if I need to. I don't care. Okay, nope, he's still at work. Alright. Undertaker, yeah, I think it's time for me to start going around open-handed, so to speak. Making collections. Alright, let's finish this. Good news is we only have 2 maps left. This one and then the Eldar Capital. And we have a little bit of a strike force. Go defend the entrance. I think I might just be cursed to just not win on stream. I don't know. Hard to say.
Just tell us where you need us.
That's true, Undertaker. I mean, the good news is by the end of each campaign, they're usually pretty quick because you can just sort of like plow through everything. But at the beginning, it's definitely slow. I mean, in hell, we were pretty blessed with the Tau campaign because we managed to, like, take down that super annoying, one map. Well, I'm not saying I always had a cursed turn. Undertaker. I'm saying now I have a curse. There's a difference. There's a very distinct difference between present and past tense curses. Whoop. She's here. What do you do with that builder? Builder? Builder, there you are. Oh, tall deer. Be so nice when this is all over with. Alright, with her dead, I actually think we can safely advance on her first base. I mean, at least this isn't like the early campaigns where I had no idea where the computer was most of the time. Like, now I know where they are on 99% of the maps instantly. That's nice. Sky Barrage and Pulse Rifles. And then let's grab a Shaping Center over here. But I think after this, I'm going to record a little bit more on the I'm gonna record the next episode of the Norska thing, and then after that, I think I am going to. Really? Holy crap! This thing took a lot of damage. Okay. You need to get up there and help this thing. Yeah, y'all need to kind of move as a unit here. That thing's a little beat up. Turn fire? Nope, too far. Piece of crap. Not you. Energy shield. Yep. Fall back. Next. Kill the Harlequin. Oh, visceral scream, my goodness. Let him have it. Repair, please. Hurts. Please die. There we go. One down, one to go. So it is worth still investing in all these upgrades, cause in this place in a minute. The Eldar are tenacious, if nothing else. Alright, see you, turn. Have a good one, sir. Banshee. I'm gonna send Shas O up here to start messing things up. You guys are gonna scoot on up to the edge. I know you have a base here, I was gonna say. It's like, I know it's hiding here somewhere. Too far away though for a missile barrage. That's okay though, I'll just shoot. Oh! Well, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I suppose we should probably, you know, make some... Meanwhile... A second now. Okay, good. I was like... Please no, I don't want to fight this map again. Alright, now she's gonna attack us. Yep, so we have to fight it again. but she's not going to be as well entrenched this time. Then we'll probably have to save up for one turn, and then we can go all out in Wrecker Face. Not that much stuff was destroyed, thankfully. Yeah, let's get a broadside. No. Oh, by the way, chat, since you're just sitting there, I'll go ahead and tell you this. I forgot when I recorded the first Norska video that we had already voted with the patrons about what the next subject was going to be. So if you're in the Discord, or you want to go, well, I'd prefer if you do it in the Discord, and I'll kind of post a big message about it here. Actually, I'll do it right now. But questions are open for the dwarves are next. Q&A, there it is. Questions are now open for dwarves who will be after Norska. There we go. So if you want to get your questions submitted for the next Q&A, we have opened polling, so to speak. I hope to see you all there. Hi, Barrage. Oop. And there's my drone. Where's... I hate how he keeps getting like stuck behind his own units. There's Tall Deer. Hi. And grenade and energy shield. You focus this. You focus them. Y'all come with me. See you, Tall Deer. Oh, jetpacks are nice.
It is already ours. Service required. Construction matrix engaged. Service required. Service required. Construction matrix engaged.
It's my favorite place for a forward base. And you're both stuck. Of course you are. Idiots.
Acknowledged.
Good work.
The patient hunter gets the prey.
Now I'll go kill the other one.
Ethereals watch over us. Stealth suits ready and willing. None can stand before the greater good. Mission accomplished. Each caste does its part for the greater good. We hunt with patience. The target is ours. Right from under their noses. Stealth suits ready and willing.
I'll just take all the critical locations. Thank you very much.
We serve the greater good. Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Service required. Drop cranes inbound. Command. Drop cranes inbound.
Oh, hey, you're big. Oh god, it hurts. Oh, there you are. That was eventful.
Target acquired. Stealth suits ready and willing.
Devil,
Prosper as Tau shall.
show yourself.
The target is ours. I will strike the killing blow.
Stop that.
A sound tactical.
Jerks.
The silent hunters are ready.
What a bunch of jerks.
It is already ours. We hunt with patience.
Command. Ready to build. I will make it
I
so.
honestly did not think we'd have enough time to build this. And yet here we are.
Construction matrix engaged.
Prosper as Tau shall. Just tell us where.
Another Wraith Lord? That is troubling.
Ready to do our prosper as Tau shall. I see what your plan is.
Perhaps we should prepare a rather extreme response.
Awaiting orders. Firepower. We serve the greater good.
I mean, you can never be too safe with these kind of things, right?
Service required.
The lone hunters are here.
Engaged orders.
Prepare forward base.
Acquired. Send us toward the enemy. Jetpack lone hunters are here. It is already ours. Ready. We hunt with patience. The lone hunters are here. The silent hunters are ready. Send us toward
When in doubt,
the enemy.
just take a big scary stealth army.
Stealth suits ready and willing.
Meet me here.
Mission accomplished. Prosper as Tau shall. Banish your fear.
Construction matrix engaged orders. Construction matrix engaged.
I will lead us to victory. A sound tactical.
Those hammerheads ready.
Stealth suits ready and willing.
Raising your dongers. Phone. What? Oh. Good, good, good.
System alerts. I'm pulling out.
Doing what now? Oh, they can. Oh! Oh no! We are completely surrounded. Welp! I'm just gonna fall back a bit.
Consider it. Shasta ready for action.
Here, meet me here, bunch of goofs.
Prosper. Stealth shadow.
Yeah, bring the guns. Bring the big guns. Going to need them.
Fields fully active.
Awaiting orders. Construction matrix engaged.
Going to need them in spades.
Be remembered as a coward. XV-25 ready for action. XV-25 ready for action.
There's some of the crisis suits too.
Ready to take command.
And the broadsides. Chaos Dwarves are good guys? Sure they are.
Crisis team ready. Another victory for the greater good.
Awaiting orders. Construction matrix
Thermal suits on.
Oh, I ran out of resources.
Construction matrix engaged.
Where do you need the elite?
Missile packs.
Identify our targets.
All stealth units. Maneuver up to the firing position.
As town shall.
Hammerheads. Engage.
Targeting XV-25 ready for action. I am honored to join the cadre. XV-25 ready for action.
Stealth units. Attack!
Service required. Construction
Stealth
matrix
fields fully
engaged.
active.
Can't see me, can you? How unfortunate.
Identify our targets. Destroy them.
Well, they do. It is true that they trade with ogres, but they also like to imprison ogres too. The Chaos Dwarves tend to be very consistent when it comes to applying their practices. Here she comes again. Well, Chaos Dwarves use ogres. The thing about ogres is Chaos Dwarves use them for very specific tasks. Not necessarily just as, like, War Machine loaders, though they do have a valuable skill set when it comes to that.
Ready to take command. I will strike the killing blow. Can stand before the greater good. We've learned the lessons of Vodka. Chassol, ready to take command. I will strike the killing blow.
Well, that's being worked on. Prepares for war immediately.
The Earth Caste will do its part. Ready to build. Builder unit primate. Matrix Earth Caste will do its part. Underway.
Mark a target.
Hold.
We'll wipe it. Lead us to victory. Jetpack engaged.
Like how far you can fly because this stupid gun drone likes to get super far ahead.
None can
There you go. We got the barrage finished.
greater good.
Mont cause being researched. We can tell the Ethereal to get up. Get up and get out of bed. Prepare the shapers.
Chasseur, ready to take command. Chasseur gets the ready to take command. Missiles are hot.
Alley-oop.
Commander, your time will be proud. Target acquired. Mark a target, and we'll wipe it up. As Tau shall. Operation Hunter gets the prey.
Take it out.
Greater good.
And the Tau will stand with you. Get us to the fight.
Well, Tarn, we had to take a quick break for a Blood Bowl match.
I will lead
Crisis
our
team ready.
Is it time for a fight?
Battle suits ready for action.
Ready to join my kin.
Prepare the hammerheads.
Lead us to victory.
I will lead
Crisis
our
team
warrior
ready.
ready to join my kin.
We have learned the lessons of Montka. On-site battle suits awaiting orders. Where do you need elite?
Well,
Is it time for a fight? Is it time for a fight? I have sworn to fight for the Tau.
Prosper as Tau shall. The fist of Montka is here. Crisis team ready. Battle suits ready for action.
you lot. Let's go.
Targets. We have learned the lessons of Montka.
Why am I not using the camera mod? Because I'm lazy. It's like most mods for this game, it's something you have to actually like go in and fix yourself rather than just downloading a quick little thing.
Ready to build.
Granted, that's assuming that's the case, but feel pretty confident in that assumption. Jetpacks, let's go. Move out.
Mark a target, and we will wipe it out. Serve the greater good.
I mean, I don't really see the point of doing it when we're pretty much done. Like, all we've got left is one campaign. I might look into it if it's easy to do. Towns, sure. Vespids. Okay, we've got all our bros. Go ahead and save. This is the final thing for our tile campaign. For buildings, let's get Path to Enlightenment. Do it!
Eldar rely on stealth and trickery where others trust in direct force and valor. An ancient and debased people, the aliens only slay
Undertaker,
their
that sounds like it
hands in
sucks.
battle when they have no choice. When the Eldar's enemies at
Once again,
last
we're gonna skip
back
all this
down,
just because it's in our other campaigns.
all systems ready. Prosper as
Want to pretty much defend this.
ready for action. Whatever the greater good demands. Commander, we have located an Eldar mystic at a forward camp to the west.
El has spoken of these mystics' wisdom. Surely she can be made to recognize the value in joining the greater good.
I'm sure that's gonna go swimmingly.
Ready for action.
The Earth Caste will do without. Awaiting orders.
Good. Just stand there and get to work.
Builder unit ready. Service required.
Need way more power. Got all of them?
Service required. Construction matrix engaged required. Matrix engaged.
Our duty calls.
Oh my god, they just keep coming. Well, that unit's dead.
Whatever the greater good demands.
Service required.
Cheers. We're not gonna make this any easier for the greenskins in Eldar than we have to. Good work.
Get us to the fight.
Fire team is ready.
None can stand before the greater good.
Just tell us where you need us.
Don't go ahead and start feasting. Get your maximum health up. I'd like to get that.
They make us strong.
Misha, you talking smack about me?
I strengthen my kin. Yes. They make us strong.
Suits ready for action.
Is are ready. Position flag almost ready. Preparing recruit for final stage.
There's more than just puny elders here. We was right to split off from Golguts' lot. We're gonna have us a proper war right here.
Keep eating. Nothing you wouldn't say to my face. Oh, I feel so relieved.
Awaiting orders.
We should use the squiggles on them. No, I don't want to get stuck straight in bits of you after their feet.
A fast strike in and out.
More like a fast strike dead. I'm tired. Oh man. Go ahead and start grabbing that second flag. Alright, we seem to have a good thing going here. All the upgrades there are done.
Whatever the greater good demands, just tell us where you need us. Caste best target.
Keep eating.
Fire team is ready.
Where the hounds can't eat people.
Lead us to victory.
Figure they would be just as capable. That sweet 250. Knifers are trash. Right now, I agree. Quite a bit. Why is this thing so far out front?
Awaiting orders.
Is it already ready? Damn! You work fast, Veiny. Hold on. I can upload that while I'm streaming. I think. Give me a second. Hold on a sec, chat. It's new emote time. Let's see. I want to go here. I want to go here. Oh, okay, I may have done something a little goofy last time. Curious. Save. Yeah, that's fine. Then. Oops. Wait, can I go bigger? Oh. So, Vane, would you be willing to send me all of my emotes in the 1000 size? Because it turns out I can upload the 1000 size and it'll shrink it down automatically. I'm sorry, I just realized. But hey, look what we can do now. We have a wah! Okay, back to the game. We've got a proper waz here, boy. How exciting. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me put exclamation marks, which is heresy, but we'll just have to deal with it. I really want the monk outpost. Really want the monk outpost. Cool. Well, that means our other emotes will look nicer too, because I didn't realize we could upload 1000 versions of them here on YouTube. Like, I know Discord is super specific about what size they have to be, but it looks like YouTube's just like, yo, whatever works. Dabu? No, I lost. Though I brutally murdered almost his entire team. Like, the Tomb Kings won, but there were not a lot of players left to celebrate. Unfortunately, I just couldn't pick up the ball again. It's a strong reminder that I need to make sure someone on my Beastman team gets sure hands, so I don't have to suffer through that. Rude. Fire warriors, engage. Oop, fall back. Gasso. Their presence is required on the flanks. Fall back. I shall deal with these interlopers. It was a fun match. Like, I mean, I didn't really care about that league very much. Not like a bad way. Like, that's a good thing when I don't care that much, because it means that I can have a lot more fun. Like, I get stressed out about the Wild Hog League, because I actually, like, care about winning. And it's mostly because I'm trying to defend my title. Care about winning, says the guy who chose to go all Beastmen for his team. I'm not a very smart man. Food. Okay, and you will guard... Actually, I don't need you to guard that approach. I need you to just help guard this approach. Whoop. I just realized that's the first time my mouse has died in, like, a super long time. Huh, weird. It died for, like, half a second. I remember it used to do that all the time, but it hasn't done that in forever, now that I think about it. Alright, thanks, Vane. I'll fix it after the stream.
A fast strike in and out.
Come on. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, our flanks are defended. Give everybody a reasonable health. Prepare the crisis suits. Deal with orcs. So we're gonna need flamethrowers. A lot of flamethrowers. You there, little builder. Actually, oh, never mind. Let's just worry about getting stuff out. Hate war tracks. Prepare flamethrowers. Oh yeah. Prepare carnivore squads. It's time for some good eats. You know what? I don't want you. I want you for it.
All systems ready. Make every shot count. This will slow.
You can have a rocket launcher. Sorry, missile pods. My bad. Doing a bit of Overwatch here.
Yes, sir. Broadsides redeploying. Moving into position.
And planted. Alright. We'll get a couple of ships. Probably about 4 of them. Then we can get the Ethereal. Who's going to hide like a good leader and not get himself killed.
Fire support.
Excuse me.
We serve the greater good.
Chateau, ready to take command.
Prepare the carnivore recruit squads. Needs to be done.
The Ethereal Caste.
You needed fire support.
I shall guide our efforts. We're here to do our duty. Get us to the fight. I am ready to join my kin. I am ready to join my kin.
You needed fire support.
A fast strike in and out.
See ya. Hope you enjoyed having leadership. Psych. Looking good, looking good. Oh, I can get another one. He says as he realizes that he doesn't have enough money. Alright, then 3 units of fire warriors and we're good to go.
I am ready to join my kin.
Keep eating.
I am ready to join.
You must become strong.
The recruits will stand.
Thanks, Vane.
Point us at the target.
I have sworn to fight. I strengthen my kin.
Awaiting orders. Ready to do our part. You need the elite.
The recruits will stand with you. They make us strong. I strengthen my kin. They make us strong.
Alright, then I'll have 1 left, so I guess I can get a devilfish carrier. Okay, we've got all the tech researched. Everything's looking good.
Mobile artillery ready to serve.
As Tao shall.
You needed fire support.
I see what your plan is.
Okay, let's start getting organized. We've got our
I am ready to join my kin.
melee forces.
I have sworn to fight for the Tau.
Fire team deployed.
And our shooting groups.
Ready to do our part.
Fire warriors, fire warriors.
None can stand.
Caste will be separate.
The fire caste serves with pride. Battle suits ready for action.
Battle suits.
All systems ready.
And just kill suit
Hunt begins. Battle suits ready for action.
3. Warheads will be 4, and Skyrays will be 5.
Gets the prey. The patient
Here's the devilfish I made.
on the target, and we'll wipe it out.
I do not know.
Point us at
Oh, there it
the
is.
target. Devilfish swim silently. Shasta ready for action. The fire caste serves with pride.
Well, the good news is we're finally freaking done Level up this crap.
Like Tao, we shall triumph.
Yeah.
Is it time for a
Shazza,
fight?
ready for action. Like Tao, we shall triumph.
Alright, now this is an army.
Is it time for a fight?
For the greater good. Personnel carrier ready for action. The fire caste serves with pride.
Go ahead and move out to the first outpost.
To fight for the town.
Point us at the target.
Move out. No. The humans on Lustria are not on good terms with the Lizardmen. The Lizardmen, at best, tolerate them.
To battle.
Look, that's the absolute best case scenario.
Personnel carrier ready for action. For the greater good. Take your target. Aim plasma fire. Kill them down and eliminate them.
I am my kin.
Devilfish swim.
Oops. No, group 2, hold your ground.
Learn the lessons of podcast. Identify our targets. Now destroy them against the prey.
Take out those flash gets, damn it.
Devilfish swim silently. Point us at our targets.
You 3 to the Devilfish.
Take us to the hunt. Personnel carrier ready for action.
Rest of you, let's move.
Pick your targets, team. Identify our targets. Mark a target will destroy and we'll wipe it out. Devilfish swim silently. Ready for action. The patient hunter
Move.
ready for a prey.
Gauge.
Personnel carrier ready for action. Identify our target. The patient hunter will destroy the prey.
Yeah, Lizardmen generally hate Norskins, though, just because they tend to be very bad at the whole no-touch policy. Norskins really like to try and take things, because they're shiny. I'll do it. Whoop. Group 3, advance. They got that looted Lehman Russ tank. Gosh damn it. Gus, I need you on the front lines. There's a frickin' minefield here, and you're the only person that see it. Forward! Freak died.
XP-22 battlesuit ready.
Oh. Happening.
Like Tao, we shall triumph.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 2 of my crisis suits went down? Damn.
And we'll wipe it
You know what, y'all?
Acquiring targets.
Oh, back, you dinguses.
The patient hunter gets the prey. All missiles.
Unleash payloads. Unleash the squigs. You have to refresh, Joseph. If you refresh the page, it'll change.
Devilfish swim silently. Biocast beds target.
Point us at the target.
Where is... Oh, I can't fly.
All systems ready.
Suits to the front line.
Acquiring targets.
Where do you need elite? Where do you need elite?
Everybody's dying. Granted, this is the hardest part of the map, but still. It's almost the hardest part of the map. Focus down the damn tank. Devilfish to the front. Unleash the fire warriors.
The Biocast best are here to
I'm
serve.
sworn to fight for the town. Follow me, and we shall all be strong.
Group 2, focus down those mega armored knobs. Group 1, take these buildings offline. Group 3, advance. Oh, get that killer can out of here. That bro is bad news. Are there any superhumans in fantasy that were born that way? The only thing I would qualify as a superhuman, so something either more powerful or amazing than a flat-out human, would probably have been, would be the, probably say the children of Ulrich. The children of Ulrich are born the way they are. They don't become that, they are just that. They're probably the closest thing the Warhammer world has to something superhuman that like comes out of the womb that way. Alright, let's focus on this stupid orc fort. Now we're talking. Sigmar wasn't that significant at his birth. he became very significant, but to start off, he was just a man. You know, he didn't have any super amazing feats for a while. Okay. The orc base is dead. Oh my gosh, I get a free hammerhead?
Teams to be lost, but they live and are ready to fight for the greater good.
Come down with me, friends.
Is it time for a fight?
You lot. Meet me here. Builders, come too.
Orders received.
Why are you going that way?
Orders received.
I have sworn to fight for the Tao. Is it time for a fight? Let's go then.
I mean, that's a really aspect of or important part of Sigmar's lore, was that he started off as just a man, but then became something completely other. I don't think he was born into godhood. I think he earned it. Oh, shoot. Preferably destroy these before the turrets appear. Oh, great. Take that crap offline.
The troops will stand with you.
Ready to build. Orders received.
The patient hunter gets the prey. Identify our targets, and we will destroy them. Target the patient hunter. Acquiring a target. Identify our targets. Destroy the prey. Point us at the target. Mark a target, and we will wipe it out.
I am ready to join you. We shall all be strong.
Oh, wait, no. Don't bother rebuilding him here.
Service green line.
Identify our targets, and the patient hunter gets the prey.
I am ready to join my kin.
Point us at our targets. Point us at the target. The patient hunter gets the prey.
Once we've dealt with these, we're gonna fall back. That way I can heal everything up.
Suits ready for action.
Is it time for a fight?
And then it will be the next stage of go time.
Our targets. Our duty calls. Jetpack engaged.
Joseph, they weren't the ultimate warriors. They were just the final attempt. But they're very strongly hinted to have been unfinished. They were a half-baked idea, so to speak.
Prosper as Tau shall. Point us at the target. Point us at the target.
Fall back.
Mark a target, and we will wipe it out.
Good work. Yeah. Yeah, ogres and halflings are very closely related because they were created at the same time. That's correct.
A fast strike in and out.
The old ones were in the midst of working on them when the polar gates collapsed.
The fire cast serves with pride will lead us to victory. Battle suits ready for action. Point us at the target.
Work.
Beginning repairs.
Why do Dragon Ogres worship Chaos? They don't exactly. It's not that they actively worship Chaos, it's that in the olden times, when their race was kind of on the verge of, essentially was on the verge of extinction, they struck a deal. Believing themselves to be essentially smart enough to avoid any, undesired consequences. But the Chaos Gods kind of pulled a fast one on them. Oh gosh darn it, that's not what I wanted to build at all. Because the Dragon Ogres wanted immortality. And so there was basically a big thing where the old ones had basically pushed the Dragon Ogres to the edge of extinction. And so they struck a deal with the Dark Gods to become immortal, but the hitch in the bargain was that while they would gain one form of immortality, they had to give up another. Yeah, just like Undertaker said. So they became immortal. They could not die of old age, but they could no longer reproduce either. So the race was just literally doomed to go extinct. Uh-oh.
Get us to the fight. Good meat voice.
You needed fire support counting on us. Crisis team ready.
I shall guide our efforts.
We need a builder. You blow it. Was a little close for comfort.
Breathe in, then disappear.
Uh-oh.
Devil fish transport ready.
The Ethereal Caste leads for the greater good.
Construction matrix
Wasn't expecting them to get through my defenses like that. Nice.
Moving into position.
Defensive positions, yo. And plant your feet.
Just tell us where you need us. Setting stabilizers. Ready to fire.
Get this nonsense up and running.
service required.
What are you doing over here?
Beginning repairs.
Good.
Ready to build.
Things are looking mighty slick.
I will make it so.
Alright, so I'm gonna go kick Chaos's ass in a second.
I am ready to join my king.
Point us at our targets.
The brute will
The
stand
fire
with
cast serves with pride. Point us at the target. The patient hunter gets the prey. The fire cast serves with pride. Personnel carrier ready for action. For the
Fire Warriors, load up. Yeah, Kolek's dad was still alive in the, like, in the full-on end times. Kraken Rock the Black, who is the father of the entire race, not just good old Kolek. And Kolek's daddy is big, like, scary big. He's the closest, he's ridiculous.
ready to join my
I mean, Archaon had to basically climb him for a quest, and Archaon didn't realize he was Kraken Rock until like after they had climbed a sizable distance up him, because he's the the size of a freaking mountain.
Awaiting orders.
Because that's what he is. He's a living mountain. He's kind of one of those guys that's so big that basically like entire civilizations have tried to harm him, only to literally have no effect. Which is pretty sucky if you're one of those civilizations trying to hold him off. BT dubs. Alright, as soon as we arrive here, well, not as soon as we arrive here, but close after we arrive here, the base is going to start collapsing in on itself. Skip. Okay, so basically the elves teleport away, and a bunch of warriors of chaos show up, and you have to fight them. You haven't seen me play through this mission before for some reason. Okay, good job. We stopped them from summoning in additional turrets. That is important. Get the shit out of here. Alright, fire warriors, let them have it. So this part's a little interesting because, oh my god, seriously?
A masterful feint by the Eldar. We need to clean out these humans before we can
Go away.
Alien scum! I will wipe this planet clean with you while that fool Eliphas only waits.
Yeah, Eliphas is dead, bro. Not to burst your bubble or anything. And this one's kind of annoying because you literally just have to get to this guy and kill him. So I'm probably just going to send Shas, and hopefully I can stealth through this part, while the rest of my army just kind of mops up this whole business over here. That's what I'm just going to tell them to do while I try and sneak in. Don't mind me. Passing through. There he is.
The bastion remains strong.
God damn it.
Garcia, but the webway gates to your wreck ship are vulnerable.
Okay, that's not gonna happen.
Forces clear them. Protect the gates at all costs.
That's not gonna happen.
Without them, we may never escape this world. We must drive the attackers back.
Let's wait for all these Eldar nonsense to get wiped out, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Yeah, Archaon was very careful about avoiding Kraken Rock the Black, or making sure he didn't wake him up at the very least, because the Sword of Chaos, or not the Sword of Chaos, the Slayer of Kings, which is Archaon's sword, was held by good old Kraken Rock. Like, he was holding it to his chest while he slept. Where's the builder around here?
O Caste, the Earth Caste has determined that the Eldar are utilizing these structures to transport their invasion force.
We shall take them and trap their forces before they can escape. Then they will have no choice but to recognize the greater good. None can stand.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Excuse you.
To victory.
Bye.
Jetpack engaged.
Alright, let's go get him.
Mark a target and we
Are they alive in Age of Sigmar? No, not to our knowledge.
A fast strike
Age of Sigmar is very inconsistent when it comes to who is alive and who's dead. Well, no, that's not the right way to put it. It's not that it's inconsistent about who is alive and who's dead. They have not bothered to explain how anybody survived, really. Like, we don't really know how anybody survived. We just know that they did when we find them. You know, at first, all of us thought that the criteria was that if you died during the end times, like legit died, then you were dead. But that turned out not to be the case. It turns out, because like Throg, for instance, Throg got super killed by Nagash during the final battle for Middenheim, and Throg came back in Age of Sigmar. Like, he full on was back in business somehow. Don't ask me how. I don't know how he did, because Nagash turned him literally to dust. So he's tough. I'll give him that much. There he is. Oh, the Ethereal died. That's not good. Shoot him. You know what? I'm sick of your shit turrets. You could be so kind as to get the hell out of my way. Everybody, kill him! Die, damn it! Okay, there he goes. Alright, and then when he dies, literally this entire base blows up in a couple seconds. So we don't have to stay and fight, we can just leave. Killed my Ethereal. What a bunch of jerks. Oh, his building's gone too. Huh.
With the western road cleared, mission group Theta made contact with the Contra.
What'd we get? Another hammerhead? Holy crap. That is really powerful. Well, Tyrion was an incarnate, and Tyrion also died at the end of the end times, which none of those guys really died. It was more of like they got sucked into the realm of chaos, and then they pop back out in Age of Sigmar later. Like, all the incarnates survived except for the incarnate of fire and the incarnate of metal. Both of them ended up being like completely different than their incarnate forms. Or the gods ended up being completely different than their respective incarnate. Which is interesting. Because, like, the incarnate of metal, during the end times was first Thorgrim, but Thorgrim rejected the gift. He's a dwarf. And then Ungrim was the next wielder of a wind, though he wielded the wind of fire. He was the first to do so. And that went fine until he got himself killed, dueling Archaon. So it was totally worth it because he freaking like leveled Archaon's army single-handedly, being the badass that he is. Hey, Tristan. Well, the dwarves didn't. The dwarves got shafted in the end times, but they did not get shafted in Age of Sigmar, at least so far. Like, the dwarves have really interesting representation in Age of Sigmar. They have You basically, for like Age of Sigmar races, there are fire dwarves essentially, and there are like Realm of Fire dwarves, which are the fire slayers, who are pretty much just an all slayer army. Though they also wield like giant spooky monsters and all sorts of other crazy shenanigans. And then there's of course the Caradron Overlords, who are the Realm of Metal dwarf faction. They're pretty interesting. I'm actually quite fond of them. They're a very unique looking race. That are pretty fun to play from what I've heard. Yeah, Fire Dwarves and Sky Dwarves, yeah. The thing that was weird about it was, for the Dwarves, was that for every single other faction, their god, who, like, you know, they had to do the whole thing for, their god was, or like, for every other faction, the gods of Age of Sigmar were the incarnates from the old world. There was like this really interesting tie-over and stuff. But then there's the dwarves, which the dwarves literally had nothing to do with the original incarnates, and instead was this whole deal of I'm having a bad brain fart right now. It was this whole deal of... Oh, they were the ancestor gods. Like, the ancestor gods survived, but nobody else did. It was very weird. So, like, when you get to Age of Sigmar, you're like, oh, I'm expecting Ungrim and Thorgrim, the original wielders of the Wind of Metal and the original wielder of the Wind of Fire. And Age of Sigmar is like, nope, here's, have fun with, Grungni and, Ungrim. Grungni, who never showed up in the end times at all. Like, we have no idea what he was doing the entire time. Well, now we know what he was doing, because it's covered in some new books he's in. But, like, he didn't show up in the actual end times. And then to combo with that, frickin', man, I can tell I'm getting super tired. Grimner, we only saw in the Gotrek and Felix novel. Because he had a conversation with Gotrek. Joseph, fun story for you. So here's a fun fact for you guys. Did y'all know that during 8th edition, Games Workshop actually provided the dwarves with a monster? Like a legit monster? We're probably actually going to be covering it in a upcoming video. It's an interesting critter. Go slam a thick coffee. I don't drink coffee. Oh, okay, so y'all want to know what it is. So, among the dwarves, there was a legend of Elden times when they fought against the various, like, creatures of the deeps. You know, your Skaven and your Hell Pit Abominations and your greater demons and all sorts of horrific things that lurked below the depths of the earth. So, for most of the dwarves, this age basically faded into memory and wasn't important anymore. However, that was not the case for all of them. Some of the dwarves remembered that there was a monster who was indeed an ancestral foe of theirs, but the dwarves were able to control it. And the way they did that was they basically captured it and slammed a bunch of runes onto a collar and shackled it, essentially. And it is a beast known as the Shard Dragon. the Shard Drake, or Dragon, was a uniquely and, quite frankly, terrifying creature that if the winds of magic are... it was a Storm of Magic thing, or Monstrous Arcanum. But if the winds of magic were blowing strong enough, the runes in its collar would reactivate, and the dwarves had the ability to basically summon it from the depths. Yes, he is in the Monstrous Arcanum. Great monster. Very thematic.
Our duty calls, Shazla. If there must be battle, we will be waders to victory. Identify our targets.
Okay, so all those things are dead. In fact, I think I've actually... Uh-oh. Like, me deal with my army over here. Right, you there, capture this. Yeah, runes are very, very powerful. Let's see. Sky Destroyers, Fireborns, Carmine Dragons, Chaos Siege Giants, Incarnate Elementals, Colossal Squigs, Exalted Demons, Dread Saurian, Idols of Gork and more. Curious. This is the Shard Dragon. If I can... Oops. Wrong page. That's the Merworm. This is the Shard Dragon. If I can... I think that's right. Got a couple seconds delay on my mind of things, but he's kind of a big flightless dragon that has a lot of really sharp, well, they call him a shard dragon because it looks like he has like shards of glass for skin. Very dangerous monster. Very cool though. It's literally the only monster that you can like wield effectively as the dwarves, which is a neat touch. Actually, you know what? Fire Warriors, y'all can stay in defense. The rest of us are marching on.
The patient hunter gets the prey.
Are there many good, large, powerful monsters in fantasy? There's a couple. Most Warhammer monsters, excuse me, are not good-natured, and they are not kind. Not necessarily because they're evil, but just because the world they live in is naturally very aggressive towards them. So they respond in the only way they can, which is with violence. Which is unfortunate for anyone who gets too close. But, you know, you can't win them all. Yeah, here's Fire Prism. And Greater Narlock's getting his butt whooped. Did they announce Lokir Felhart? Don Emperor, did they announce him? God Emperor, don't leave us hanging here. That'd be super weird if they announced the free LC before the DLC.
Orders received. Acquiring targets.
You. Turn that off. Head on. Head on. Maybe a Steam mess up? And one would figure that would have been posted like all over Reddit or something. Okay, I think God Emperor is just talking out of his butt. That would have been so weird if they had just like accidentally. I mean, I guess at this point it would have been a leak at this time of day and stuff. Like, that would have been so weird. You just game here? Well, then why did you bring him up? Did you, like... God Emperor, we're trying to, like... Did you see a post or something? Or are you just... Like, what? Why'd you bring it up? So, see, like, a video or something? Because if so, I'd really like to know about it.
Identify our targets, and we will destroy them.
Yeah, I know Italian Spartacus did something on him. Italian puts out videos quick. He's good at that. I wish I was good at that.
Identify our targets, and we will destroy them.
Alright, y'all can go attack.
Guns, open up. Battle suits ready for action. I will lead us to victory.
Wait, what the heck?
Where do you need the fist of World Caste is here.
And these hammerheads can actually trade pretty favorably with fire prisons, which is impressive. Gonna send them into it because who cares? More hammerheads.
Bone will never answer your call, outsider. Retreat now!
The fire Caste's best are here to serve.
Yeah, of course I have a speculation for the DLC. Who doesn't? Inept General? I can't say. Inept General did not want to work with me, so I can't. I don't know anything about him. He does not seem to be much of the collabing type.
We cannot allow them to hold the gates for long.
Okay.
Show them no mercy, brothers and sisters.
We could take out this support portal. That would be super nice. But the problem is when you get close, you just hammer them from all sides.
And we will destroy them. All guns, open up. Identify our targets. The fire destroyers are here to serve. Battle suits ready for action.
I swear, as fast as I kill them, they're just making new ones. Hey, Bjorn. Here's the thing. It's not necessarily that he wouldn't do collabs. It's very specifically that he would not do collabs with me. I don't know if it's because, like, he's one of those people that struggles to keep up with commitments, but, like, tried working with him and he just ghosted the shit out of me. Is not a good sign. No, Last Defender, I can tell y'all my speculation. So I have a small Bjorn, I'm sure it's fine. I found a very interesting and small what I believe to be a hint about what the DLC is in the recent AMA, and I intend on doing a video about it very soon. I do want to be careful because, like, I feel like it's a legit hint, but because of that, I want to make sure I'm not like gonna get on anybody's bad side, you know, at CA or whatever. So I'm probably gonna have to like make absolutely certain it's cool if I talk about what I saw. As soon as I get the okay, though, I will tell you guys. Here's the thing. I have no problem feeding the hype, but only, like, within reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, go out and be like, I know everything! And, like, make a huge deal out of it. Just because that's not the way I like to do things, you know? I mean, Squats, I don't think most people would see the issue, and I don't think it's gonna be a big issue. But, I mean, I had a talk fairly recently with a CA employee, and basically just, not discovered, but, you know, over the course of our conversation, we, like, I'll just say leaks really hurt them. And I mean that genuinely. Like, I'm not like being like, no. Like, and the thing is, I really want to watch where I step, just because, you know, they're really protective of that kind of stuff, and I don't want them to look and think that I'm someone that's going to try and, like, take advantage of that. I don't like leakers and I don't like data miners. Not because I have anything against them personally, but because I have talked to like devs, and devs seem to, like, really get super upset when people leak things. And although I know everyone's been really frustrated with CA, and I know they do some really stupid shit sometimes, like, personally, I think their release, or I think the way they like to tease things is idiotic. I'll just flat out say that. I have no issue saying that. I think they're just the biggest dum-dums sometimes. But, you know, I respect their right to control how their content is released. Especially because the thing about leakers is that you have these people who literally, like, tear open the game files and really do violating deep dives trying to dig up any morsel of information to stir the fans into a frenzy, which for most creators isn't too big of a deal. You know, it's like, or most games, it's not that big of a deal, but the Total War community, man, they can get scary. Hey, Swiss Bank. I am playing the politics game. Who do I want to see as the Lizardman Legendary Lord? I want to see Gorok or Nakai the Wanderer. I would take either one of those.
I will lead us to victory.
4 more minutes. If you feel really ballsy on this map, you can actually just like attack and kill everything, but it's very difficult. This is the most well-defended base in the game. Well, yeah. I think 10-1 is a no-brainer. There's no way it's not going to be 10-1. I would legitimately eat like one of my lore books if it was not 10-1. Like, I would be willing to put down a lot of money. No. Don't do that. Is that gonna upset it? Or is it just like a flat timer? I need you battle suits up here. I want you guys to launch a big attack on the front. I'm busy. Hopefully I just have to hold it for like a cumulative 3 minutes and not like a full 3 minutes.
Go to your commander. He has need of your help in confronting the Eldar mystics.
Oh, it's the Avatar Arcane. Focus fire.
Prosper, as Tau shall.
What do you want?
It vanished, I think. If it says I have to start over from 10 minutes, we're just probably gonna attack and kill them. I mean, once the Avatar of Cain goes down, it's pretty easy. And the Avatar of Cain's in a pretty bad spot right now. If I can get him to hold still, I can just nuke him, but it's kind of hard to hit him. I mean, I'm just gonna keep throwing shit at their base. We'll just go ahead and start attacking from all angles.
Bring down the rain of fire.
Uh-oh. Bring him down! Bring him down! Bring him down! Fire everything! Alright, I think he's dead. Yep. Alright, no more Avatar Arcane. Now we just push forward. Fire!
And we will wipe it out.
And for this, just this dude.
The Groot will stand with you.
Missiles locking on. The fist of Moltkar is here.
Go!
Prosper, as Tau shall.
Take out that stupid recruitment thing. These guys are getting torn apart. Pew pew! Fire prisms are like one of the most overpowered dang things in this game. We can start taking out these damn turrets. We will start to make progress. I don't want to go too much further in because it's dangerous. Oh, we took out one of their vehicle platforms.
You who have just arrived on the field of battle, go to your commander. He has need of your help.
Rally
in
to
confronting
me!
the Eldar
To me!
Targets, and we will destroy them. You needed fire support? Mark the target.
To the front line!
Missiles are hot. Mark the target.
There's the heart. The heart of everything. Yep, it did reset the timer. What a bunch of bull. Alright, I don't know if we killed that thing or not, so we're just gonna kind of heal up for a sec. Take out that base! Charge! Ow. Energy shields! Damn it. Why did the drone always die first? Where the hell are you going? Jerks. Up, move up. Oh my god, he died instantly once he got inside. I'm gonna fall back. Yeah, fall back. I hate this stupid map. It's so annoying.
You have just arrived on the field of battle. Go to your commander. He has need of your help in confronting the Eldar mystics.
Hammerheads, focus fire! Casso's dead. Groot, you have my full permission to engage.
You needed fire support?
I have no idea how many holes I've blown in this dude's army. He just keeps shaking it off. You miss anything? Nah, just me throwing myself at a wall. Angry Eldar wall. Get rid of this thing. Yes! Success! My builders. Happy needs more. A lot more. Looks like it's actually coming out. In that case, go get him, chicken. Attack! If he wants to go, let's go! Damn. More troops, damn it, more troops!
You who have just arrived on the field of battle, go to your commander. He has need of your help in confronting the Eldar mystics.
All he has are frickin' fire prisms. Still got at least... He's got one more platform that can create them. Hopefully once that thing's dead, we can make some headway. Good work, little man. Now, I need another...
Or we shall never see the cross world again.
Get out of here! Jerks. This map is literally the worst. Dude, let's go. Get closer. The hammerhead's covering us.
Moving into position. Where do you need the elite?
Let's try holding our machines in reserve for a little bit. Oh, got too close. Stop it. Die. Alright. Forward! And the Ethereal died somehow. Oh man, I regret everything.
You who have just arrived on the field of battle, go to your commander. He has need of your help in confronting the Eldar mystics.
Yeah, I need to go through this side. If I'm gonna take them down. Because I have to shut off their reinforcements is the thing.
Gunship on the move. You needed fire support. Hunter gets the prey.
All missile ships. Oh, we did it! It's over! It's over! Oh, God. Ugh. That map sucks with Tau.
The webway is closed to us now. We are trapped on this world. The avatar of Cain has fallen.
You bro.
Go, all of you. Find what refuge you can in the wilderness of this world.
Escape is still possible, Farseer.
I do not deserve that title, Harlequin. My vision has failed us all. My fate is here, and I shall not flee from it.
See ya. It's finally over. There's only one race left. Oh my god.
Don't let the prey get away. Pick your targets.
A good fight. The Dark Crusade represented one of the first major clashes between the Tau Empire and Eldar forces. Both alien powers favored speed and stealth, and both employed a variety of inhuman technologies. Ultimately, the young surpassed the old, and Okais forces overran the Eldar in Tyria. The Tau forces were very keen to learn the secrets of Eldar technologies. Negotiations for the release of Eldar prisoners could begin only after hostilities ended on Cronus. In the meantime, Water Caste diplomats conducted extensive interviews with all Eldar prisoners. Earth Caste scientists, meanwhile, dissected and analyzed the technologies of the Eldar. Although the Tau quickly analyzed Eldar laser and shuriken weapons, more esoteric weapons, like the warp-powered distort cannon, and the nature of the wraithbone material used in so much Eldar construction, proved much harder to crack.
And movie. Oh, and movie.
With the last enemy stronghold broken, the Tau hold on Cronus became secure once again. The task force sent from the Tau homeworld remained on the planet to secure it, and soon thereafter, further waves of settlers and colonists arrived from across the Empire. The humans left on Cronus found life increasingly difficult for them. Many had embraced the Imperial return, and now found themselves subject to re-education or other penalties. Intensive colonization by Tau and Kroot led to a rapid demographic swing, with the human population dwindling to less than 5% a decade after the Dark Crusade. Although no public announcements were ever made to this effect, it seems clear that human births on Cronus also dropped precipitously. In part, this is due to the single-gender re-education camps imposed by the Tau. But it is also possible that the alien powers undertook some form of sterilization project, all for the so-called greater good. Whatever the truth, when Cronus was admitted as a full sept of the so-called Third Sphere, its human population was but a footnote.
I like how they had that monster just randomly eat that dude. Like, for no reason. I remember the forced sterilization thing. Alright. And that is it. Did it. So there is one campaign left. One. And my game's gonna crash now. Like it always does. And boop. There it is. Always crashes. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day. We will be starting the Space Marines very soon. Goodness, but I need to go lay down for a few minutes before I get to work on some other stuff. I might be back later tonight on Twitch for something like Vermintide or Divinity or something along those lines. But in any event, if I don't see you later this evening, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for joining me for the long Tau session today, and of course Blood Bowl earlier. and I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later.